Hey guys, it's Sydney at Treadmill Review Guru. I'm excited to be comparing the new 2023 model of the Sole F63 with the previous model of the F63. So let's jump in, see what's changed and how they both perform. So the F63 has been on our best treadmills list for the past few years, and it's one of the models that we recommend the most because it's a well-performing treadmill that's at a nice price point. While it's been a few years since the F63 has gotten an upgrade, the new model is very similar to the previous model. I really don't mind this at all because for a value treadmill, the F63 is really one of the best, and it continues to be with the new model. So here's a little breakdown of how they're similar. Really, their overall design is basically the same. The consoles had, a little facelift, a few minor changes that I'll get into in a moment, but as you can see, they look almost exactly the same and they're pretty much the same size. Little tiny difference there. They both have 3.0 horsepower motors that are quiet and consistent. They both do adjust a little bit slowly, which can make interval training a little bit frustrating, but it also makes them a little safer. So if you accidentally hit a higher speed than what you wanted to go up to, you have a little extra time to be able to adjust it back. And both go up to 12 miles per hour and they have 15 levels of incline, which is a nice range, especially for an entry-level model. And a lot of other comparable treadmills, they only go up to around maybe 10 miles per hour and only have around a 10% incline. So this is really nice, and the incline on both are actually really quiet. A lot of times I have to look down at the motor hood to see that it's actually adjusting and raising up the deck. And they both handle up to 325 pounds, which is a really nice weight limit. And they both have 20-inch wide by 60-inch long decks. And I think the deck and the frame are pretty much identical. There's maybe just a few little changes. They both have steel frames as well as steel uprights and a steel crossbar that's underneath these storage trays, which definitely helps add to the overall stability of each treadmill. And both models feel, really stable to run on. The decks feel pretty firm. There is shock absorption in the deck, but if you get discomfort in your legs or joints while running, you do want to keep this in mind. If you're, prefer road running on firmer surfaces, the F63 is great. And I think this deck size, it's pretty ideal for most homes. So it's long enough to handle most running strides, yet still fairly compact. And they're both backed with lifetime frame and motor warranties, which is really awesome, especially for an entry-level treadmill. And they both come with onboard workout programs, and they don't require a subscription or even a Wi-Fi to use. Now let's jump in and check out the subtle differences. Okay, so the console has received really kind of a small facelift with the layout. It functions the same and has the same components, but these buttons, for the programs and the speed and all this and the incline are now flat, so they're actually easier to clean. They're kind of less prone to getting sticky as opposed to these being raised. The fan is now on the new one. It's a little bit larger and it's now below the screen, but it still isn't very powerful. When I turn it on, I can only really feel the breeze with my hand in front of the vent. As with the other one, the fan was not powerful, so I still recommend plugging in an outside fan, kind of your own fan, especially if you sweat a lot or if you need to cool down. And the front handle down here has been extended, so it's just longer. It's also a little thicker than the previous one, so it really gives you more space to be able to hang on to. It still has the pulse grips to be able to read your heart rate when you're holding them, but I really like this new design. Just gives you a little bit more surface area. The F63 also no longer comes with a heart rate monitor chest strap, so it seems like Sole is kind of moving in the direction of having most of their equipment connect to Garmin watches instead, and it looks like they'll actually be selling some soon. So you can connect your Garmin watch if you have one to the new F63 as well as the Sole Plus app. And the other big change is that when the deck folds up, there is a lever underneath the new one that you push with your foot to be able to unlock that deck, rather than the previous one has a handle at the bottom. It's a yellow handle and you just pull that to be able to unlock the deck. So really both of these mechanisms work the same. Once you pull them and unlock the deck, it'll slowly lower to the floor itself. But I do think that, you know, the handle's just a little bit more seamless, but really they work the same. And it's really nice that the F63, both of them, they fold up to save you a lot of space. They're also pretty easy to move around. They both have 4 transportation wheels, so you can just push them around rather than having to, you know, tip them back like other treadmills to engage those wheels to move them around. So this is a super small difference, but with the new model, it's about 10 pounds heavier, and the overall footprint on the new model is actually a few inches shorter, just to save you like a little bit more space in your home. But overall, both of these models are very similar. So overall, we're really happy to see that the new F63 is very similar to the previous model. With the F63, you can expect a great value treadmill that's quiet and good for light to moderate running. It's simple to use. There's less tech in the console than other treadmills, so it doesn't require a subscription or even Wi-Fi to use. And to learn more about the new F63, you can head to treadmillreviewguru.com. We have a full written review there that goes into all the details that I wasn't able to fit into this video. We also have individual video reviews of both of these models on our YouTube channel, so you can check those out. And you can click the link in the description for the current price of the new model, the F63. This is our affiliate link, and purchasing through there helps out our channel so we can keep making reviews and comparisons like this. And if you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We work to get in all of the latest fitness equipment, and we do all kinds of comparisons just like this one, so you know what to expect and you can make informed buying decisions. I'm Sydney with Treadmill Review Guru. I'll see you next time.